Yes, hello guys. Hello, hello out there. Yes, this is Spirit Journey out and about with the pack. I hope it doesn't rain. Yeah, I stayed in yesterday. Today's Wednesday, hump week, and the day is December 2, 2020, and it's just after noon. Boy, yeah, it feels like it's gonna snow or something. Wow. So, I hope you all are having a wonderful day here. I am going out with my pack here, and let me show you my guys. There's the crew. Say hello, guys. Lily. Hey, Lavin. That was Lavin. Yeah, they're not looking up. They're glued. That's the pack there. They have the little sweaters. Yeah, they have the sweaters on. Yeah. It's hard to see the screen, and I didn't bring my glasses. Ooh, yeah. So, yeah, I have my army jacket on. Yeah, this is, I think, it's Italian. Yeah, I got this a couple of years back. I thought, wow, that'd be neat. Supposed to like keep you warm. So, not as warm as other coats. So, some things you have to wear several times to like break it in, and then the warmth starts to come. It's really weird. Yes, hello, viewer. Welcome, welcome. Say hello in the chat room if you haven't. Hope your day is going well. Wow, it's really dark out. It's a lot of overcast. Let me show you what the sky looks like. See that? See that? It's real. It's real hazy out there. So, I hope your day is going well. I actually awakened earlier today, early this morning. I mean, real early. It could have even been after 3 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. And I just felt a little stressed. Yeah, I felt a little stressed actually. Oh yeah, this angle's better. It's more sunlight. Yeah, I have to do this to get good sunlight. Yeah, I feel very troubled. And the same old, this, the politics and everything. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the politics. I was thinking about things that's happened in my life. Sorry. I start sometimes when you see the same thing happening. You have to say to yourself sometime, hey, is this all like a stage? Remember they say, Shakespeare said, life is a stage. When things happen, it's like I started to see like a parallel. I said, wow, wait a minute. All these things to happen, it's like to deliberately get me upset. And, like there's some researchers out there with reincarnation, like Dolores Cannon, who passed away in 2016. She was a researcher for life after death, and she did hypnosis, and she discovered by accident an individual who had faced I'm not going to run for that. Sorry. They had encountered a person under hypnosis, a past life awareness came forward in her meditation session. And she's been studying this phenomena for, I think, over 40 years. And she discovered if what the phenomena was going, if her interpretation of her studies, that some of us make agreements before we come back carnate, and that there are to be lessons. I'm wondering whether this might be part of it. Did I make agreements with these people? Or is it like the Matrix? And you have the Matrix saying, hey, this type of thing upsets her. Let's keep on showing this type of person in her life to hurt her feelings. It just clicked. It all clicked. I said, that's what could be, Oh, you could take a picture. Yeah. And that's what it could be. That they, you're welcome. Someone wanted to take a picture. That's what it could be. It just, my eyes kind of opened. I said, wait a minute. Like something happens, you get upset and boo-hoo, right? And then I said to myself, hey, wait a minute. That's what it could be. Like I think more in terms of the Matrix. That they learn what presses people's buttons. Or you have certain types of spirits that are, interdimensionals that want. I have to pass this real quick. Because YouTube will penalize me. Yeah, anytime you walk past music, they could demonetize you. Yeah. So, but yeah, like I understand you have certain types of spirits out there. And I know it sounds bizarre, but they feed off of low energy frequency, like anger, depression, things like that, right? And so they feed off of this. The energy you give off, that's their fuel, okay? So it just kind of hit me today. I said, no, this is too coincidental, certain things, and then your response. I said, wait a minute, something wants me to get bent out of shape about a matter. So I have to remind myself, when you see it happening again, when you see that thing happening again, just prepare yourself, and just laugh it off. When you feed into it, so I was feeding into it, and I was feeding into it this morning. And then the correlation, hey, wait a minute. This could be by design. I said, I don't need to feed anybody. So it helped me. How you doing? So it really helped me out when I saw that possible correlation. When someone gets a rise out of you, hey, let's do it again, right? If this world is about opportunistic beings that feed off of your fuel, I mean, just look at now, this election. And I feel like you have an undercurrent and a regular overcurrent. Like you go to the beach, the waves come forward, but then suddenly you have that undercurrent, and both are at play at the same time, right? So it on the top seems one way, but you have that thing on the bottom that wants to grab you and devour you. So it just gets you thinking sometimes about certain things. Yeah, I'm pretty warm right now. I feel pretty good. Go down. Okay, crossing the street. But yeah, life has life is about people surviving. Just like you have human beings who are just trying to survive. And I was going to say about the election thing. So you have, for about 4+ years, people choosing sides if they want, Trump or anti-Trump, and people are actually fighting for a politician, for a person in office. People are willing to say, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Lavin, that's quiet. Quiet. Good boy. So you have that. You have people, sorry. You have people who have, whose families are torn apart because of politics. Politics. Nothing's worth, like this, to lose a family. These politicians, they go to the same parties, right? Right? Don't let a politician upset you so much. I mean, some of the things that they do is problematic. But to split from your family, your spouse or your children or neighbors for these clowns, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Not at all. So the point. So you have these opportunistic entities that feed off a low energy frequency. And so just look at this. You have a Black Lives Matter riot or protest, right? Now what could happen? Just imagine all the people who got harmed in these protests. Some people got killed, right? Yeah, some people got killed for something like this. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So those beings are having a field day. This is their Thanksgiving, boy. They eating gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. right? Yeah, they're having a feast. That's what I'm getting at. They are feasting off of your rage, your sorrow. When someone commits suicide, they are feeding off of you. So, so let me talk about something else now about the election. Now, some of you know I've been watching uh, Alex Jones. He has a channel, I'm sorry, a website called InfoWars. I started watching him for the, oh, let's see, that was in 2016. I've heard of him prior to that, but I really started watching him in 2016 with the first election of Trump. And then again this year with the COVID and everything. He has some interesting work out, interesting videos. He shared a video. He uploaded it yesterday. Yeah, today is December 2nd, so December 1st, he uploaded a video regarding this election thing. And he has more proof. Someone had submitted very telling documents from a communist Chinese party. Well, Communist China party owns a bank, co-owner. They own like 20 something percent of this bank. It's a Swiss bank. And what they did, what it looks like they did, they took $400 million and sent it to a Swiss bank that they are 20 something percent owner of. And this Swiss bank then gave the money to the people who made the election machine, those machines that count the ballots. Yeah. So what it looks like they did was Communist China was money laundering. Looked like they're money laundering which is illegal, to finance the overtake of the U.S. government through the election process. This is very important. Please watch. I'm not being paid to say this at all from InfoWars. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. But what it looks like, they were paid, or the company that made the machines were paid off. And then they programmed the computers to swing in favor of Biden. Also, it was showed, they had a video of someone tampering with the computer, a representative from that company who made it, and putting some thumb drive in the computer. And this lady is filming, says, look, you can, I don't think the guy could see that he's being filmed, but it was a lady taking the video. She says, oh my God, what is he doing? Yeah. So they have that proof. What else? What was something else? But these are, see, this is serious. This has no, what I'm talking about has nothing to do with which side you want to win, Republican or Democrat. No, it has to do with the integrity of the country. And they have to be exposed. If they do this now, if they're doing this, then they're going to do in the future. Remember, even with Hillary Clinton, she wore that Chinese inspired outfit. So it just seems like people are indirectly communicating with others, let them know that they are on their side, right? Hey, how you doing, viewer? Welcome, welcome. Say hello in the chat room. Give me a thumbs up, the like. So, it looks very, very problematic. And yeah, so Hillary Clinton even wore that Chinese inspired outfit when she was debating Trump. And again, this is not a personality contest or about personality. This is about someone who deliberately, the Communist Chinese Party, tampering with US politics through election and paying someone to sabotage the machines. This is very serious, very, very serious. I've never been into politics, and I'm still not into politics, but since now I have a computer, and I'm able to. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Get back down. It's okay. Okay. So with the dog leaned over and kind of scared my little boy. They're okay. But see, you have these things going on. And if you have people who claim to be representing you, the citizens, but when they're being paid off. Biden's son Hunter was paid off. Now, if Trump did things like this, he would probably be considered treasonous, right? My nose is running, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. So, okay, just want to put my stuff away, babies. Okay. Yeah, so this is really serious because if you have someone who was an agent for a foreign country, then their allegiance is not for the people. And they are going to sell the country to the highest bidder. Yeah, you have people who may look like you, talk like you, act like you, dress like you. Hey. You know? All these things. But they're not you. They're people who exploit even their citizenship. They might be U.S. citizens, born and raised, but they're not about you. And I'm real sorry to see that people would actually do that. Because see, you have governments within governments. I don't belong to any sorority or anything like that. And I've never been approached by any either. They know what type of person I am. They know that if I see something that's not right, they know they can't pay me to do something mean. That's not my nature. That is not my nature. I don't like things like that. So people are taking advantage and are selling the country. They're allowing people from that country in the schools, the colleges. They get these fancy degrees, getting jobs after they graduate sensitive companies, you know? That's a no-no. But they don't want to hire certain Americans, right? They hire these people from communist countries, but they still don't like certain types of people, Americans. See that? Yeah, I did a video a couple of years ago. I think primarily these people are from Hong Kong. Hong Kong used to be a part, and Canada made an agreement with the nouveau rich of Hong Kong. These are young people who are millionaires, and they're allowed to come into China with $100,000. No, wait, it could have been 1 million. Oops, almost went the wrong way. So I was not thinking. I don't know why I was going to go that way. But yeah, they were invited to come and to do business. Well, what's actually happening, people? They're allowed to buy property and then don't do anything with it. Like just sit on it like an egg. Yep. And so there's a housing shortage in Canada. And the people cannot, the Canadians cannot buy property because they can't afford it now because the real estate flew up the roof, you know. And they not even there's a doctor, Canadian doctor, new doctor. They can't buy a house. They have parents, and they cannot buy a house near their families. Because they can't afford it. So the nouveau rich, they set it up to make it so that the local Canadians cannot afford a place to live. Well, if you cannot afford a place, oh, I'm in the park now. Yeah. Wow, it looks so different with even more of the leaves gone. Yeah, I would say like 1/3 of the leaves are still up. Maybe even a little less. Yeah, let me show you that. Yeah, let me show you this. I'll show you the camera like this as I talk to you guys. See that? Some of them have no leaves. I just find this fascinating. Years ago, I went to school upstate to Newport in the fall semester, and I took I think it was earth science, no, biology or something like that. And we had to learn about plants, and I loved it. I loved talking about the plants and how the leaves turn color like this. There's a whole process why it does it, and the reason behind it is the sugars that's in the leaves go down to the roots and it's stored there. Yeah. So the fuel is stored to the roots so it can go hibernate, so to speak, you know. But yeah, so what I was saying with Communist China and the students, you have students are coming here now. Oh, I'm sorry, with Canada. That's right. I was talking about Canada. But I did the video about 3 years ago. And what happened, the people of Canada can no longer afford livelihood, a place to live. And I said, what happens to Canada is going to happen here in the US. So, and then I noticed after I did that video, uh, I noticed all of a sudden there was a surge in people from that looked like from that part of the world. All of a sudden. And this is, in a nutshell, what I'm getting at is I'm wondering whether China is sending its students to the US or to buy, to buy property, business, or to go to school, learn the infrastructure of America, and then take over, or give them what they call intelligence information, and they use it against you. This is what I'm wondering what's going. Because see, they're real quiet. They're real quiet. Another thing I see is a surge of people marrying people from that part of the world. And again, nothing wrong of marrying anyone of any race. You marry who you want to. But I am just saying that sometimes things happen when you have a large influx of something happening that's out of the usual. You start to really wonder, hey, what's really going on? They're nice people. But you have to start asking questions. Why are they so quiet? Why are they so nice? You have to start asking these questions. Why someone is doing what they're doing. Now, why would the U.S. utilize computers that are not American made, and to have another country to tabulate it and another country to store the data? So the information is not even in the U.S., but in those two foreign countries. Ridiculous. Whoever who did that should get thrown in jail. They should be thrown in jail for that type of foolishness. It's like giving someone the key to your house who you don't know. This is ridiculous. I'm really upset about that. I thought America was better than that. I love America. This is my country, and it's your country's citizens, American citizens. And for you to hand your beautiful, it's like your child. You don't want just anybody touching your child. So it's not just about being paranoid, it's about using wisdom. Yeah. I'm really upset about this. Yeah, so Alex Jones had some wonderful proof about China owning part owner of the Swiss bank, this particular Swiss bank. And the company also who made that made it, I think they're also part owner of that too. That part I'm not 100% sure. They did mention it, but I'm not 100% sure of that now. I don't want to give wrong information, but at least they're part owner of the bank, the Swiss bank. I hope they sent that. He is, Alex Jones is in contact with the White House. And I'm hoping that that information is given out quickly to the Trump administration and get those people. I personally feel that with that type of information, that if it's true that they paid $400 million to the Swiss bank, and then from the Swiss bank it was sent to the owners of the computer that was that we used for the election that just happened. They should press charges, have them arrested, and have Biden arrested. You think he didn't know about this? His son's doing business with China, getting money from China, communist China. It's not about the people. I'm not talking about the individual people. I'm talking about a party, political party that is doing melee, that's doing illegal activity to overthrow a nation for world domination. And they also showed on InfoWars, it was a speech from someone from China, talking about they want to do things, influence the world like a takeover. It sounds like someone wants to initiate war. I just say, throw them out. Throw the consulate out. There's a consulate right here in New York City, Chinese consulate. They should be thrown out. Yep, you should. You did that, throw them out. See, that's justice. Just fixing my cold, sorry. That's justice. Yeah, this is a great country. But to find out that, it should make you all livid. Yeah, it should make you livid. That you put in a ballot and it's not counted. It doesn't matter who you voted for. The fact that someone from outside manipulated the election process. We're no better than those other countries that you see. Like you see some countries that they're using machetes to prevent people from voting. I remember they showed that in Haiti. And they showed it on television that someone was being hacked to death with a machete to prevent them from voting. It can get like that in the United States. You had people who came near the poll site, and which was illegal to do, and influence and tell people how they should vote. So that was being done. So you play by the rules. But now, this, and they were mentioning that this type of process might have been going on for the past 20 to 30 years, they mentioned. Yeah. This is very sad. I'm very sad about this. I feel like my country is being taken away from me. And I feel the public is being exploited. They have all these, riots and demonstrations and protests. And a lot of this stuff is just being manipulated. And it's designed for you to do that so that you don't see what the left hand is doing. The left hand is messing with the election. That's what this is all about. It's awful. Absolutely awful. So today's a new day. This is a great place. I just really want, I'm going to turn the camera. Yeah, this is a great country. I don't want to have to move. I don't want to move. I'm going to stay right here, enjoy my dogs, enjoy my walks in the park. And this COVID, I did a video a couple of days ago, and I showed, I did a screen share about some of the years of the COVID. And one of them was very problematic. 2019, I mean 2020 cycle for COVID indicated that 60,000 plus people died of COVID. But then I showed you video, the statistics that showed that for 2016, about 2016 or 2017, that for pneumonia and I think and the flu was 59,000. But then somewhere else said it was only 20,000. So which one is it? See that? Both of them can't be true. Which one is it? So it's, if you have something and it's the season for it, yes, and if you're vulnerable, you're going to get sick. And they're closing down enterprise. And so who's going to be left? The large corporations that are taking over. That's who stays on top. So it's like a slave now. You have no money, so who's going to support you? Well, the government maybe is going to give you a few pennies, right? A few loaves of bread. You have to wait on a long line, like communist China. See that? Yeah, this is what it's all about. If everybody lost their job, it's just the large corporation, the so-called essential companies, right? Oh, let me take a picture of this. I like that over bridge. What do you call it? See that? What do you call that? That looks like a little bridge. Isn't it gorgeous? The leaves are almost all gone. See that? Almost all gone. I find it fascinating. It's the water. Look at the little duckies. Isn't it gorgeous, folks? Hey, how you doing, viewer? Isn't that beautiful? You stay in there, Lavi. You stay in there. You stay. Just make sure nothing's wrong. What's wrong, Lavi? Go sit. What's wrong? Keep on going. Go. Okay. Oh, he saw me stop. Okay. So look at that. So they're almost all gone. It's amazing. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I would like something like this. If I have a property, I would like something like this. Absolutely beautiful. Uh-oh. There's free. Okay, the screen froze. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's doing that. The screen froze. Sorry. Wow. Can't stand it. Well, at least you got to see the bridge. And you'll see it for a while now. I don't know why it does that. But I see the counter still on. So if you guys could still hear me, the screen did freeze. Let me know if you could still hear me. If so, just put like a 1 for yes that you can hear me. So let me continue. Oh, what's I saying now? Yeah, politics. Yeah, this is a beautiful country, and I want to stay here. I want to live here. Uh, I want freedom and liberty. Yeah, this is awful. So what could you do? What could you do, people? Let me see if I can change the screen. If I toggle it, let me see. No, wow, I just tried to do the reverse button. No, it won't allow me to switch it. Wow, awful. Awful, this is awful. So, yeah, it's cold out here. This feels like winter. Yeah, oh, you know, I did a tarot card reading about the, what do you call it, the electoral votes. I think it's December 15, where they're going to decide who they're going to give the numbers to. And I did the tarot. I'll probably share that information maybe later on. Yeah, it's interesting. I did it for, I did two readings, one for Biden, one for Trump. And then I did another reading for something else. Oh, don't remember now. But yeah, I just wrote down the information. You know, I did the tarot. I didn't do a video of the tarot, but I wrote down what cards were selected and what it meant. It seems like when I do Trump, the information is more definitive. And when it does a Biden, it becomes harder to interpret. So, oh well. So I'm here in Central Park. And you know, since the screen froze, I'm going to turn it off. Now I'm going to end this live stream. But it's always a pleasure doing this, and me and my pack are going to continue on enjoying this beautiful fall weather. Okay, I might do another video when I come back home. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.